Okay, so this might be the last of the series for 2019. What we're going to do today is tie a tuna rig, trolling rig. So what I have here is some green machines and some beads and the rest of the hooks and whatnot. And I will post these materials online with where I got them from, typically the internet. So we're going to start things off proper. Say, how you doing, George? So the way I like to start a trolling rig is with a hook. That means starting it off with a crimp. In this case, because we're using some fairly thick trolling leader, or race feeder's leader. I'm feeling a little verklempt today. I got a little cold. Sorry. So I got a stainless steel sleeve. Put that on a hook. The hook around it. Close that up. Crimp it up. Again, I think I've told you this in previous posts. Careful with the crimp. Don't be too aggressive about it. Let the line fall in place. You don't want to be crimping the line. So make sure you're good before you crush the crimp down. You can always go back. Make sure things are good. There you go. Perfecto. Actually, I need one snipper. That'll probably do. There we go. That's nice and clean. So I'm going to make this my usual length, which is from my ceiling down to the floor. Plus add some. Alright, so now I got a hook on leader material. At this point, we need to start adding some jewelry, because what we do is it's a trolling rig. So, first bit of jewelry I usually add is a round bead, a round red bead. Now, I have this kind of all measured out, so I know how many of these are round red beads. I'll keep one out because I usually do a round red bead in the front, a round red bead at the end, and followed by many, lots and lots of these. These are TriBeads, stacking beads. That'll make it nice and solid-like. So I add 35 of these to be exact for the length of the lures that I have here. So I add them 5 at a time, so I don't lose count. At this point of the video, you could probably fast forward because there's probably not much to see except me count beads. when she was mine. 20. Got so far. And I will show you where I would like the lure to lay. And you can obviously add or subtract, because, you know, you're not tied off yet. Like I said, I think it should be a good 35, and then I add in the last round bead. If the beads are glass, it would be even more ideal, because you want a lot of chatter in that noise going on down there, trolling. So now I'll add the bulk bought Green Machine trolling skirt. You could let that, take a look at that, see where it lays. Like I said, I have it all pre-laid out. 35 is pretty good. You want the hook at the end of the skirt. That way things look like that, and those TriBeads make that a little stiffer, you know, just a little stiffness to that rig. So that looks pretty good. So what I like to do is make things a little more jiggier. Is add in another teaser. So you guys know me. That's what I like to do. Jiminy Crickets, I forgot to bring in my my other crimp sleeves. Okay. I have another pouch of crimp sleeves. So basically what this is going to do is just secure this teaser in the appropriate spot, similar to what I've done with other rigs. So I'm going to put that, I kind of know where I want it, so I want that right about there. And you'll see why I want it right about there. So again, crimp it up, but don't crimp your line. Alright, so what I'll do here is that crimp is just meant to be a stopper for our teaser. So I'll add another round red bead, and as I've mentioned, if you can get these in glass, it'd be ideal, but geez, I've never gotten them in glass with a big enough hole to accommodate the diameter of the trolling material. So let's get that on there. And then I'll buy your, like I said, where's the hole? So there's your rig. That looks pretty. And that's what is meant for that. So there's a... Right, so, you know, that's kind of protected from going down, and it's going to take a lot of abuse being in a troll. Alright, so the only thing you need to do now is to kind of top it off. So, ended up with another crimp, followed by a chafing tube. This one will be plastic type, and your atypical barrel swivel. And then we'll crimp this up. Like I said, take your time with the crimping. Don't want to jeopardize all of your work just for haste at this point. You can always go back and tighten things up. Alright? It's perfect. So, have a nice topper. The end of that, little teaser action, and the main deal. Bag it up. Be proud of yourself that you caught a nice 75-pound yellowfin on the rig that you just made. This is obviously a lot more easier than some of the other rigs we've made, so you know, once you get in the hang of things, you'll be all good. So, I wish you guys the best. I want you to be safe out there. Hopefully you catch a lot of tile, bluefin, yellowfin. I want you to catch them up. And say hi to George for me. Alright? Peace out.